Why are we standing at 1:30?
Where we're standing right now, this is one of the corporate offices of Goldcorp. Goldcorp also has offices in Vancouver, and they also trade in the Toronto Stock Exchange. So that's why we're here in the heart of the Toronto Business District, because this is where the profits are coming. We can't see those profits. We can't see that these profits, that these buildings here are based on violence and the death and killing of other people, but it is, and so that's why we're here protesting. There's also simultaneous protests going on in Montreal and in Mexico, and there's also a workshop going on in Ottawa. Mining actually brings destruction and civil war, and that's what we see happening now in the Mayan Highlands. Basically, every part of indigenous Guatemalan territory has been licensed out to mining companies. If you look at a map of Guatemala, every place has either an exploration license or an exploitation license. And this is basically a genocidal practice. People have been trying to, there's been genocidal projects on American Indians, including the Mayans, for since the conquest, and this is happening right now. The UN Commission Against All Forms of Racism has come out and said that the Goldcorp mine is racist, it's not benefiting these people, and that it needs to be shut down, but the company continues to operate illegally. The company says you can't just send a bunch of soldiers here and close the mine, but actually that's what they did when they opened the mine. In 2005 there were huge protests, the biggest protests since the Guatemalan Civil War, and the military actually opened fire with machine guns and killed someone. And that's how the mine was opened, through violence. And now they're just completely refusing to close the mine, even though all these international bodies have ruled against it.
Have you had any response from the mining industry?
There are NGOs who are talking to the mining industry, but the mining industry just very consistently completely lies. The mining industry, for instance, there's been many consultations that have been going on, a huge process of elections that have been going on throughout the Guatemalan Highlands. I think 20,000 Guatemalan indigenous people have voted no to mining. The mining companies have claimed, in private meetings, never publicly, that they're voting on a picture of a snake and a picture of corn, which is not true. There's been all these international people doing that, so it's not really possible to engage with companies who are just completely willing to kill people for profit. Goldcorp!